Hi Craig, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Quick recap on our lesson today. So first things first, here we can see your shoulders are open. We can't see any of your left forearm above the right forearm. We can only see it left of the right forearm, so we can see your tiny little sliver is underneath where all the grates will be. You'll be able to see that left forearm above the right, i.e. there, like Tommy Fleetwood, you can see his shoulders are squarer. So just get them shoulders a bit tighter and squarer for me. As you take the club away, do a pretty good job here. It's not too bad. It goes a little bit underneath the hands, and the toe of the club is just starting to go a little bit too up in the air at that stage. If we look at Fleetwood there, you'll see that his club face is at such an angle there, and it matches his spine, which is the perfect position there, Craig. And I know you said you was working on that anyway, so just keep tidying that up for me. Top of swing, pretty good. Left arm's good, right elbow's good, right hip turns fantastic. Look at Tommy at that stage there. If we'd stop him at the same position as you, it looks pretty much identical. He just goes a little bit further. That's because he has a sort of a later set in the wrists, so it looks fuller. But with yourself, your wrist cock is quite small, which is fine. As you come down, Craig, great position in here. Knees are now parallel as that club's back on line there, just underneath the forearms. And again, if we look at Tommy at that same stage, you'll see he's in the exactly the same position as you, apart from his legs look a little bit more dynamic. Big key here is face on. We could see you was releasing the club far too early, and we can see that evidently down the line, that right arm is straightening too quick. So this is you at impact, and your right arm is pretty much dead straight, so the club is what we could call being tipped. It comes slightly outside this direction. You can probably get quite close to a few heel strikes, but the club is just being released too early, and then you're dragging the handle left to try and square the face for impact. So if we again look at you there, like I said, just at impact at this same stage here, Craig, coming down there. If we look at Tommy at that same stage there, look how much more flexion there is in that right arm. It's nice and bent. I didn't do a very good job there. Fantastic. Where yours is pretty straight. So that's showing that he's keeping the lag there and then releasing the club with his left wrist for impact. I've sent you over some drills to do and other players to see, but look, that's the key with you, and this is the feeling I think you've always tried to work on. I just don't think you've worked on the right thing. And as soon as I gave you like a golf ball to throw down the range, what did you do? You kept the right arm flexed as long as possible. It came in front of the body before you went to release the hand to let the ball come out. And that's really what we're looking for, Craig. So work on that move. I sent you some drills and other feelings. Don't forget that motion against the wall. You put your left foot against the wall, make a swing, try and get the butt of the club into the wall, and get the butt pointing to the right as opposed to left. That's a fantastic drill at home to work on the right sequencing and right movement. And we'll start to get some great results. Thanks, Craig.